Howdy everybody, it's 8-Bit here again. Welcome back to another episode of TerraFirmaCraft. And I think you guys might have noticed, but something's different this episode. I have installed a shaders mod into the mod pack because I thought it looked really pretty. And I've also updated all the thumbnails, so you guys are welcome. But I want you guys' opinion on this. So the problem with the shaders mod we're using is that we're only going to get at most 40 FPS in the videos. So you guys will have to deal with 40 FPS instead of the usual constant and steady 60 FPS I used to upload in. So just let me know what you guys think. So the options are either we can stop using shaders and we'll get 60 FPS, we can use shaders and FACS and we'll get 40 FPS, or we can use shaders and the vanilla texture pack and we'll get 60 FPS. So just go ahead and leave a comment, let me know what you guys want me to use. I really like these FACS and shaders combo, I'm going to use it this episode, but it's really up to you at the end of the day. So let's go ahead and get into what we're going to do for this episode, everybody. I'm sure I told you last episode that I was tired of using clay vessels and pit kilns in order to make alloys. So we're going to create something this episode called a crucible. Let's see. Crucible from TerraFirmaCraft. So if we click on that, it tells us that we need to make it in a knapping recipe out of fire clay. And in order to get fire clay, we need kaolinite powder, graphite powder, and clay. So the clay is easy. We've got clay literally right there. You can see it, zoom right in on it. Now kaolinite and graphite on the other hand, we haven't even seen any of that yet. So that's going to be a little bit of a challenge for us. Now I do have an idea or two. So you can find kaolinite in chalk. And I know in a couple episodes ago, I think 2, we saw chalk. So chalk is, within our reach. I also know that graphite spawns in gneiss stone. And while I was doing some exploring and creating some thumbnails the other day, I noticed that there is gneiss stone right over there within range of the base. So I'm thinking that the first thing we're going to try and get is graphite. Now, this isn't going to be too easy because the gneiss was the second layer stone. So what we're going to need is we're going to need a prospector's pick. And let's see, I want to make another prospector's pick. I feel like this isn't going to be enough for our needs, so let's go ahead and grab some sticks. I'm going to show you guys the blacksmithing process on tool heads. So we're going to go over to our blacksmithery, we're going to grab a copper ingot, and then we are going to make a prospector's pick. In order to do that, of course, we'll need to heat up our copper ingot, so let's grab one. Let's go ahead and put a piece of charcoal in our forge, and let's light that bad boy up. Awesome. Now we're going to put the copper ingot right in the middle, and I'm just going to speed this up for you guys. Alright everybody, it looks like it is hot enough, and we are in the danger zone, so if you leave your ingots on the forge long enough, they will melt, and then you'll lose them, so we don't want to do that. So let's see. Prospector's pickhead, and this is what we need to do. So we need to punch last, draw not last, and bend not last. So draw and bend, where are they? Is draw here? So we're going to bend, or I guess we're going to shrink. Oh, that's not what we wanted. Oh, our hammer broke. And our ingot is cooled down too much. Sorry guys, I am a little rusty at this. We'll go ahead and heat it back up. We might need to put another piece of charcoal in. Now, obviously when you're only working one ingot at a time, this can be a little heavy on consuming the charcoal. Now, usually this isn't a problem because we'd have found like a coal vein or something by now, or we'd have more wood. See, with the mod pack we're playing now, it disables our ability to get saplings right now. And, if you can get saplings, you can get a reliable wood farm. But we don't have saplings, so we can't get a reliable wood farm, so we don't have a reliable source of charcoal. Now, I do have a remedy for this. I believe if we make a coke oven from Railcraft, which needs graphite and kaolinite, because you need fire clay bricks. But if we make one of those, I think it's 1-to-1 for using logs to make charcoal. So that'll be our little get around for that. But let's see. Here we go. We want to... Oh, we forgot to select our plan. There we go. Alright, so we want to do it like this. Bend, bend, draw, punch. Bend, bend, draw, punch. Man, this is hard. Jeez, sorry about that, guys. I'm very rusty at this. I haven't done this in quite a while. Now we can speed up this heating up process later on if we make something called a bellows. You just need 3 pieces of leather and some wood, I think, to make it. But it will make this process a lot easier. I mean, I believe it consumes more fuel, but it won't be as slow, and I think that's the important part. Alright, it is hot again. Let's go ahead and try this one more time. So we want to... light hit, bend, drop, punch. Oh, we did it! Woohoo! We finally got it. Awesome. That makes me feel good. So we have got our Prospector's Pick head. Now that was a lot more painful on my end than it probably should have been, but because it's nighttime out here now, I don't know what time it was when we went in there. But let's go ahead and grab a stick, because we need to put this bad boy on a stick. Here we go. Got a stick. Go ahead and put the tool head on there. And here we are. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to eat some of these sandwiches, because we'll make some more soon. Or in fact, we'll probably just take raw food out. I'm not too into the sandwich thing right now. We've got our fire starter. Probably should have left that in the blacksmith, but that's alright. We're going to go ahead and light some torches. And on those torches, we are going to make more torches, because I imagine we're going to be mining for quite a while, and we're going to need a lot of light. So let's go ahead and get all of these that we can, and then we're going to take a rest. There we go. Alright, bedtime. Okay, so we've taken our nap. Looks like our food has pretty much gone bad, so we're just going to throw it out onto that cliff. And we're going to refill our water jug at our little rain barrel. Okay, so guys, the first thing I'm going to do is head over here to this gneiss stone off in the distance, and I will see you guys when we find something interesting. Bye. Hey, peeps. This might be interesting to you all. We've got a big old oil spout right here. The base is probably only 200 blocks away, I'd say. You can see the little white blip on the minimap, but we have a big old oil spill here, so we can probably use this to generate power when we move on into the industrial age. Figured I'd let you guys see this though, since I thought it was pretty cool. Also, the water. Very pretty. Anyway, see you guys in a minute. I say see you guys in a minute. Look what we found right here. We found some rich native copper. We're going to go ahead and mark that. That's pretty cool. Hello, peoples. Looks like we found a spooky ravine with some zombies down there. We're going to take a look at this because this is right in the area where gneiss is. I actually think I see gneiss right there. So hopefully we're going to find some graphite in this cave system. That would be the ideal situation here. Then we'll harvest the whole vein and I'll set out on a journey. Another fucking journey. Out there into the ocean. We'll go to the chalk biome and I'll do the same darn thing looking for kale tonight. But, you know, that's just the TFC grind. How are we going to get down? I suppose we can just keep going down here. Alright, peeps, we've got our staircase, and now we're going to move inward. I'd say we'll head across for now. See what we can find out here. What I'm doing with the torches is I'm placing them on the left wall, because that is how you will find your way home. If you ever go out caving, and you place everything on the left, then all you have to do is put the torches on your right, and then you will find your way home easy peasy. So that's what we're doing here. And we've still got quite a few torches left. If need be, we can always go home and grab some more, but I doubt that'll be the case. Oh, look at that! Traces of graphite, everybody. I don't know quite where the graphite is, but I'm sure we can find some. Let's see. Ooh, that's a lot of mobs down there. Man, we might need to come back with a sword, maybe? I'm thinking we'll probably need to come back with... Oh, no! We won't need to, because the graphite looks like it is up here. Okay, so it is in this direction, so we're going to dig this way and see what we can find. Alright everybody, it looks like the sample stops being very large at this block, so like always we're going to go ahead and block off that passageway and mark this as the end. So I found a trick. Instead of counting all the way and going halfway, usually you want to just count about 12 blocks. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, and then you can simply mark in one direction, and now we're going to go side to side. We don't even have to go side to side. It's right here. Look at that. Got some graphite. Awesome. So we're actually going to mine just a little bit to the side here, see if there's any over here. If not, we're going to go the other way. Oh, looks like it's all this way. Sweet. I am very happy with that. It has been a long time since I have found graphite in TFC. A long time. So we're going to do something risky here. We're actually going to dig up. Ooh, so there's ore up there. I thought there might be. Alright. So we have got our graphite vein. Let's go ahead and mark that off there. Let's go ahead and mark this as mine graphite, and then we're going to mark it with a nice gray. Awesome. So I've got that marked on the map. I'm going to quickly go ahead and run home and grab some support beams because it looks like we forgot them, but I will see you guys back here in a minute. Alright everybody, I have got the supports from home and I got some more torches for us. And I got a little bit of water, so we're going to go ahead and go in here and we are going to set up some support beams. Hopefully the thing won't collapse on us while we're setting these up. I know that is prone to happen. It's like, don't get a cave in until the last second where you're actually setting up support beams. But looks like we were lucky this time, so we're going to go ahead and place a torch right there because it's a little dark and we're going to get mining. I am pretty darn happy with where we're at right now. I mean, we've got graphite. That's one component in fire clay, and that means we're one step closer to getting ourselves a crucible. And the crucible's awesome because it makes alloying and just getting ore really easy. You see, with the pit kiln method, if you smelt all your ore into ingots at once, you cannot alloy them again. So in order to alloy with the pit kiln method, it has to be in ore form, and you have to alloy it whenever you need it. Now, obviously, if you make a big batch of bronze, you'll be able to use that bronze later on, but you know, you can't take copper ingots and tin ingots and make them into bronze without a crucible, as far as I'm aware. So that's going to make our lives easier. But I will see you guys when I have mined a lot of this up. Holy shit, everybody. I just had a mini heart attack. Jeez. So, apparently the graphite vein we were on branched down into a cave. And, oh man, I really need to put up some support struts. Give me a sec. Holy crap. I'm gonna fucking have an aneurysm. This is terrifying. All I heard was BOOM! And then I just fell through the floor into just like this pit. And I was like, oh, fuck. That was scary, guys. Oh, man. On the bright side, we know where a lot of the graphite is now, so that makes me pretty happy. Now, I was wrong in a past episode about graphite being destroyed if rocks fell on it. It's actually the other way around. If graphite falls, it turns into cobblestone. And that's what we're afraid of. So, we're not actually afraid of cobblestone falling on the graphite as far as I'm aware, which is fine. So let's go ahead and mine up all this cobblestone. I just want to clean up the area. There we go. Oh man, we are getting some really dense graphite now, huh? Stuff is pretty thickly packed down here. We were definitely in the upper half of the vein up there. I'm hoping we'll get quite a lot of graphite out this. Now, if you guys don't know, in order to get the graphite into graphite powder, you have to quern it. And in order, well, once you quern it, you get 4 powder out of it. So, you know, if we get 4 stacks, we have 16 stacks of powder. And that's quite a lot of graphite, so let's go ahead and go up here. Actually, is there any down here? That is a question I have. I'm gonna put the torch on the left. We saw this bit, so a little bit at least. Alright, it looks like we know where the major concentration of the vein is, and that's about right here. So we're gonna go ahead and stabilize this area a little bit and put some supports up. There we go. We actually need to eat real quick. But we're going to put these supports up, and then we are just going to mine in this general area. Now, there's a trick with these supports. If a piece of cobblestone falls onto the middle bit, it'll destroy the support. Actually, I think if it falls onto any bit, so just cover that up a little bit. Just cover it up, that way nothing falls from a block above. Because this block will never fall, but if there's one up there, it'll fall, and it'll destroy your supports, and then everything will cave in, and you're going to have a real bad time if that happens, so... I'm going to go ahead and put that there, and then we're going to start mining up all this delicious graphite. More things caved in. Alright, everybody. I would say we've probably got all of the graphite that we're going to get from this place. Let's go ahead and take a sample. So the sample has been knocked down to large. That means that there's less ore in the area than there used to be. I mined out a ton from down there. Let's go ahead and see how many we got. We got 4 stacks. I mean, that's pretty good. Like I was saying, that is... How many is that? 16 stacks of kaolite powder? If it stacks in 16, you know. I think kaolite stacks up to 64 instead of 16 like the ore itself does. Not kaolite, graphite, my bad. But you know what I mean. So I think we've got a pretty darn good haul from here. Oh, there's actually a little bit down here that we missed. So let's go ahead and grab this as well. But I am going to start making my trek back to base. So I will see you guys there. Alright everybody, I know I said I was going back to base, but I took a prospector of this area and it is still saying there is a very large sample of graphite here. So I'm actually just going to dig up into this wall and see if I can find any more. Real quick. Alright everybody, looks like we found a bit more graphite. I mean, I've got 5 stacks now, and we've found some all over the wall of this cave, so we're going to go ahead and put up some more supports, because you need those sorts of things when you're mining. And we're going to mine all this graphite out as well. Looks like there's quite a bit here. I'm actually extremely happy with that. As far as I could find on the internet, people had a lot of trouble with finding graphite in small veins that, you know, you'd have no more than like 40 per vein, but it looks like we've got a lot in this one, and it's very, very widespread though, and I'm not much of a fan of that, but there is quite a bit of graphite here, so we're going to keep mining. Dang everybody, it feels like the more I dig, just the more I find. It's so spread out though, like I really have to just keep digging in all directions in order to find anything. Just, it's super spread out, but there is a lot here. Like, it still says very large on my prospector's pick, and I'm just like, how is it still very large? Because, like, this is a really big pocket for what I've actually been finding. Like, I keep finding pockets of, like, 2. And that's it. There's just 2 graphite there. And it's really annoying. But, you know, I dig freaking 5 feet, and I find a pocket of 20 graphite. And it's just, there is a lot and a little. It's just kind of ridiculous. Well, on the bright side, I doubt we'll ever need another graphite mine. You know, as soon as I get the ability to throw down a quarry, I am going to come here and I'm just going to drop a quarry on this bitch. Ooh! That was scary. Ah, jeez. You can see how like that was in slow motion and it was dark. I think it just our FPS dropped is what it was, but it was scary. Oh man. But yeah, I am going to throw down a 64 by 64 quarry on this thing the minute I have access to quarries, because I'm sure we're going to need more graphite at some point, and it's just so spread out, so I don't see a point in not doing it like that. But this is really cool. I'm glad we found so much at the very least. I think we've really hit the meat of a part of the vein here. Here we go. Alright everybody, I think this is the last of the graphite that we are going to grab because, I mean, I'm pretty sure I've had to have exhausted it by now. It's still very large, but I'm going to leave the rest of this up to the quarry because I'm sure we have more than enough graphite for all of our fire clay needs. Even for the coke oven, which is going to take quite a lot, I'm sure we have more than enough. I mean, just look at how much we have. Half our inventory is full of graphite. This is insane. I don't even think I see metal veins this big usually, but that's alright. You know, better this than, you know, it being tiny or not being able to find any at all. So I'm going to go ahead and mark this area here as the center of the vein, because this is where I've found the most. Let's see, mine, graphite, center. There we go. So we're gonna go ahead and make that the waypoint set. I know we had another one, but we want to go ahead and go to that other one, the farther away one, like 22 meters away, and we're going to remove that. So we're going to mark that as the center of the vein, because that is just legitimately what I see as the center. Now, the real question is, how do we get out of here? Where did we come from? I believe maybe we came from up here? So this is where we started mining, and the vein was actually way down there. Just goes to show how freaking spread out this stuff can get. I feel like... Did we come from up here? Yeah, we did. Okay, and then where from up here did we come from? Not up. We'll find it. Oh, shit. Where are we supposed to be going? Maybe we didn't come right up there. I feel like this is the initial spot. There's cobblestone. I feel like our cave is over here somewhere. It's gotta be. This has gotta be where our cave's at. I like distinctly remember. Aha! Yes. This is where we were. Ideally, we would have just put the torches on the left here. I don't know why we didn't. I'm pretty darn sure this is the way out. So we'll just throw them on the right here, just so we can lead ourselves out. Yep. Look, there we go. And then we can see the sunlight. That's very pretty. Look at all those god rays. But we're going to get our asses out of here. I believe we were in those caves for almost 2 days in game time. Yeah, we were. Look, the torches are starting to go out, and they go out after 48 hours in game. We were in those caves for a long fucking time. But now we are back on the surface. Awesome enough. And it's nice and pretty daylight out. Beautiful skies, beautiful sun. So we're going to go ahead and get our happy asses back to base. And I'm just going to drop a chest in the blacksmith and fill it with graphite. Because, I mean, how much did we get? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 stacks of graphite. 12! That's fucking insane. So we're going to throw all that in a barrel back home, and I will see you guys there. Alright, everybody, here we are back home. Look, you can go ahead and see, I think the work shed's right there. And then we got our barn and our blacksmith. So I believe this is the angle we originally came on this place when we wanted to settle it back in episode 2. But here we are coming back from a successful graphite mining expedition. Like, holy crap, that was the most successful mining expedition I've probably just ever had, period. I can't recall things ever just going so correctly. But I guess it does happen sometimes, so let's see. We need a barrel. I'm going to go ahead and throw a stack of graphite there, and we're going to go grab a barrel from the house. I hope there's an empty one. I think there is over by the tool racks. I'm sure you guys noticed, but our saw broke a couple episodes ago, and I haven't actually made a new one yet. So we're sort of working on all the planks and stuff we've had since, like, we've done builds and such. We haven't actually gotten any new planks added to the supply of things we have, which is pretty funny. But, I mean, we're alright, right? So we're gonna drink our water, and then we're gonna fill up our jugs. And we'll throw this hickory barrel down in the blacksmithery because, you know, that's where we're going to be using graphite, I think, for the most part. There we go. We're just going to throw it down in this corner, and we're going to fill this bad boy up. I think it's going to be a completely full, pretty much. Wow. I guess we're at 11 stacks of graphite, but that is, whew, what is that, 44? I don't know. I'm not doing math. I'm never good at doing math on camera. I always, well, maybe it's just never being good at doing math ever. But, you know, I always fudge it up somehow. So I'm not going to try at this point. But that was a successful graphite mining expedition. So I'm going to see you guys. Oh, no, wait. That's where the other stack of graphite went. There we go. Man, an entire barrel full. Alright, but for realsies this time, I'm gonna see you guys, well, either next episode or if I come back. But regardless, make sure to leave a like on the video, subscribe, and leave a comment on the shaders idea. Tell me what you guys think or what you want, and I will see you all next time. Bye.